Very good afternoon. Online students, very good afternoon. Please confirm, am I audible? Please confirm in chat box. Am I audible? Please confirm in chat box. Online students, please confirm in chat box. Am I audible? Okay. See here, I'm starting the session. Listen. In the previous session, what we discussed? Nested if, right? Nested if. So if then else if nested if we have said. Very clearly we discussed about it. So inside of if any kind of if is there, that is nested if. This we have seen. In today's session, now we discuss about case control structure. After that, we discuss about these loops and jumping control structures. The maximum, I try to finish this control structures topic. So pay attention, listen carefully. Topic name is case. See, this case control structure we can use in two ways. This case control structure we can use in two ways. What are those two ways? First one is simple case. Second one is searched case. This case control structure we can use in two ways. One is simple case, another one is searched case. Listen. The simple case is same as, for easy understanding purpose, I'm giving this statement. The simple case is same as switch control structure. It is same as switch control structure in Java, in CR Java. And the searched case is same as if else control, if else if, same as if else if in CR Java. So for easy understanding purpose, I'm giving this statement. Simple case is just like switch control structure in CR Java. Searched case is same as if else if in CR Java. Now you tell me what is the difference between switch and if else if? What is the difference between switch and if else if in CR Java? What is the difference? Mm. What is the difference between switch and if else if? Can switch check greater than condition? Can switch check less than condition? No. Switch cannot check these conditions. Switch can check only one. What is that one? Equality condition. Okay, expression value equals to constant value or not, it checks. If equal, execute the statements. If not equal, will not execute the statements. So switch can check only equality condition. If else if can check any condition. It can check greater than condition, less than condition, greater than or equals to, less than or equals to. Any condition can be tested by it. If else if can check any condition. Whereas switch can check only one condition, equality. That's it. So this is the difference. Same thing here. Simple case can check. Listen. Simple case can check only equality condition. Searched case can check any condition. This is the difference. Simple case can check only equality condition, same as switch. Searched case can check any condition, like if else if. So simple case can check equality condition only. It can check equality condition only. Whereas searched case can check, searched case can check any condition. Any condition can be tested by it. So simple case can check equality condition only. Searched case can check any condition. This is the difference. Now, see the syntax of simple case. Syntax of simple case. We write like this. Remember the syntax, follow it. Very easy. Just like in the Java, you are writing switch. In the switch parenthesis, you are writing expression, right? Expression. Like this, you are writing in Java. Case constant value you are writing. Constant one. Okay. Which statements you want to execute? Statements. Like this, you are writing. Come out of the switch, you are writing break. Like this, you are writing. Any number of cases you can write. Finally, you are writing default. Finally, you are writing default here. Default. Like this, you are writing in Java. This is in Java. Now, same thing. Instead of writing switch here, this what I'm writing here? Case, expression. Expression we write here. To specify this constant value, okay, we are writing when constant one, then. When then. In the when then, we specify the constant value. When constant one, then execute these statements. Execute these statements. Like this, we are writing. Like this, you can write any number of when thens here. When constant 2, then statements. Like this, you can write any number of when thens. Finally, we are writing, just like in the Java, you are writing default. Here we are writing else. Else statements we are writing. Else statements we are writing. So remember this syntax, follow it. So this is a syntax. See the execution process, what is happening? Same as switch, no change. Execution process same as switch. Understand here? First here, expression value will be captured. Every expression is equals to some value. After evaluating expression, we get some value. Every expression is equals to one value. That value captured. Is this constant equals to this expression or not? It checks. Is constant value equals to expression value or not? It checks. If equal, executes the statements, comes out of the case. If not equal, then only it checks with constant. If constant 2 equals to expression value, execute these statements, comes out of the case. If it is also not equal, then checks with another constant. Like this, all constants are not equal, then it executes else statements. Once again, I'm telling. First, this expression will be evaluated. Every expression is equals to some value. Expression means like this: x plus y expression, x into y expression, like this. This kind of expressions. Okay, or variable name. Variable name also expression. Or sometimes function calls also. Like this. So expression. Every expression is equal to some value. First constant value, is it equals to expression value or not? It checks. If equal, executes these when then statements, comes out of the case. If not equal, then only checks with constant 2. If constant 2 equals to expression value, executes these statements, comes out of the case. If constant 2 also not equal, checks with constant 3. If all are not equal to expression value, it executes else. Writing else is optional. Like this, it executes. So The statements in the case get executed when constant value is equals to expression value. The statements in case get executed when constant value is equals to expression value. The statements in case get executed when constant value is equals to expression value. If all constants are not equals to expression value, if all constants are not equals to expression value, it executes else statements. It executes else statements. It executes else statements. And defining else is optional. Just like in the Java, defining default is optional. In the Java default, here else. Just like their default is optional, here else is optional. So defining else is optional here, not compulsory. We can stop with when then also, no problem. So defining this else is optional. We can stop with when then also, no problem. Based on our requirement, we use it. So this is the syntax of simple case. See one example to get clarity on this. Example on simple case. Example on simple case. Listen. So this is a program to check whether the given number is even or odd. General program. Not database program, general program I'm telling. So write the program to check whether the given number is even or odd. You already know 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. These are the even numbers. You take any even number when we divide with 2. You take any even number when we divide with 2. Definitely we get remainder as 0. Odd numbers like 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. These are the odd numbers. You take any odd number, divide with 2. Definitely we get remainder as 1. You take any even number when we divide with 2. Any even number, if we divide with 2, we get remainder as 0. Take any odd number, divide with 2, remainder is 1. So assume number as n, divide with 2. Assume number as n, divide with 2. If remainder is 0, that is even. If remainder is 1, that is odd. Okay. Suppose I'm taking number as 6 here. If number is 6, remainder is 0. Remainder is 0 means even. Suppose I'm taking number as 7. 2 3s are 6, remainder is 1. Remainder is 1 means odd. This logic only we are using. To get remainder value, we use the operator mod. I'm sorry, not operator, function. I'm very sorry. Mod is a function. Use mod function. To get remainder value, we are using the function mod. Number n divided with 2. If this remainder is 0, even. If this remainder is 1, odd. Two cases are there. In case of 0, even. In case of 1, odd. This is case expression. When 0, then print even. When 1, then print odd. That's it. Simple. This syntax only I'm following. Mod. We want to get remainder value. To get remainder value, I'm calling the function mod. Number n dividing with 2. Okay, when mod of n comma 2 value, this is the expression. Mod of n comma 2 is the expression now. If this is 0, then it has to print even. When 0, then even. When 1, then odd. In this case, else is not required. I'm not writing else. And this case ends with end case. End case missed here. I'm sorry. This case ends with end case. This case ends with end case. Okay, that's it. Remember this syntax, follow it. Now we are writing the program. You tell me the code now. I'm in Notepad, anonymous block. What we write? Declare begin end semicolon slash. Declare n as int type. Declare n as int type. What we write? N int. N int. Read n value. Read n value at runtime. What we write? Ampersand n. Right? Case control structure. What we are writing here? Case mod of n comma 2. Mod of n comma 2. When okay, when mod of n comma 2 value is 0, then okay, when 0, then print even. So write dbms underscore output dot put underscore line even. When 1, then dbms underscore output dot put underscore line odd. Okay, to close this case, to close this case, we are writing end case. That's it. Okay, so this is a code. Code is over. See the execution process. What is happening? Because of this declaration, n created. N created here. Because of this parameter, it is asking enter value for n. Suppose I'm entering n value 8 here. N value is 8 here. Okay, n value is 8. Here it is calculating mod of 8 comma 2 value. Mod of 8 comma 2. It is calculating mod of 8 comma 2. What is mod of 8 comma 2 value? 0. 8 we are dividing with 2. 2 fours are 0. 2 fours are 8. Remainder 0. Is 0 equals to 0? It is checking. Mod of n comma 2 value 0 now. This mod of n comma 2 value 0. Is 0 equals to 0? It is checking. Is this condition true? Yes. It prints even. Comes out of the case. That's it. We're getting correct output. 8 is even number. No, for example, I'm giving n value as 9 here. I'm giving n value as 9. N value 9 I'm giving. N value is 9. Here it calculates mod of n value 9. 9 comma 2. 2 fours are 8. Remainder is 1. So this mod of 9 n comma 2 value is 1. N value is 9. So 9 comma 2 value is 1. So is 0 equals to 1? It is checking. Is 0 equals to 1? No. Then checks with another constant value. Is 1 equals to 1? It is checking. Is 1 equals to 1? Yes. So it prints odd printed. Like this it executes. I'm saving this code with the name simple case demo. Simple case demo.sql. Simple case demo.sql. Now open SQL plus. Compile and run this. C ## batch 2 pm. Password is narration18. I'm setting page size and line size here. Set server output. Set server output on. Set verify off. Set verify off. Clear the script. Observe now. compile our program at the rate d colon slash batch 2 p.m. slash, okay, file name. What's the file name? Simple case demo. Simple case demo.sql. Okay, observe now. Just a minute. So in the declare, typing mistake is there. A typing mistake is there. Observe. That's why it is giving that error. Declare. Save it. Save it. Okay. One more time I'm compiling. Okay, see here. Enter value for n. N value I'm giving as 8. 8 is even. Once again I'm running. N value I'm giving as 9. 9 is odd. Our program is working perfectly. Like this, you can use simple case. It is same as switch control structure in C Java. Here it is evaluating expression value. Is this first constant equals to expression or not? Equal, execute this code, comes out of the case. Not equal, checks with another constant. Like this, all constants are not matching, not equal, executes else. Else is optional. In this, else is not there. So this is about simple case. This is sample output 1. This is sample output 2. Now, this is about simple case. Simple case is over. I'm giving one assignment to you. You try this one. You try this one. This one. You try this with simple case. Write a program to increase salary of given employee number based on department number. So what we have to do, read employee number, then find the department number. Find department number, hold in one variable. So v underscore department number. When department number is 10, then if department number is 10, how much percentage? V underscore PR. Okay, for 10th department, 18%. 18%, like this. So read employee number, find department number. If department number is 10, capture percentage value as 18. When department number is 20, then capture percentage value as, okay, v underscore PR colon equals to 12.5, like this. Okay, try this one. Okay, next. Try it with simple case. Try it with simple case. Okay. Now, next one. Next one is searched case. Next one is searched case. Searched case is same as if else if. It is same as if else if in C Java. See the syntax. Syntax of searched case. See, we write like this. Case. Observe here. In simple case, after case we are writing expression. For searched case, don't write anything after case. In simple case, in the when then we are specifying constant. This is constant. In the searched case, in the when then we specify the condition. This is the difference. Instead of giving constant value, we write the condition here. In simple case, in the when then we specify constant. In searched case, in the when then we specify the condition. This is the difference. Case, after case, don't write anything. When specify the condition, then execute this code. If this condition is true, execute this code. Else if this condition is true, when this condition is true, execute this code. Same as if else if. If all conditions are false, execute else code. Execute else code. To close this case, we are writing end case. So understand the difference between simple case, searched case here. In simple case, after case we are writing expression. In the when then we are specifying constant value like this. When 0 constant, when 1 constant like this. But in searched case, after case don't write anything. Here in the when then we specify the condition. In simple case, in the when then we are specifying constant. Here we are specifying the condition. So remember the syntax, follow it. Execution process same as if else if, no change. First it checks condition 1. If true, executes this code, comes out of the case. When it checks second condition, when first condition false, then only it checks second. If second one true, execute this code. Like this, if all conditions are false, executes else. See one example on searched case. General program I am explaining. Write a program to check whether the given number is positive or negative or 0. So yesterday we have written this. To find the result, we have written this. Inside of if else if we have written. Okay, if then else if we have written. Now here instead of writing if then else if, you can write searched case. Searched case you can write case. When R2 dot average greater than or equals to 60, then instead of writing if then, else if then, we are writing when then, when then, when then. That's it. So just like here we are using if else if. Okay, same thing you can also do by using case. If you want to use case, how we are writing case? When, okay, what's the condition here? R2 dot average greater than or equals to 60. If average is 60 or more, then result is first division like this. Like this we can write. Same as if else if, no change. This is one possibility. Okay. So I want to check whether the number is positive or negative or 0 by using searched case. Write the program now. Write the program now. Anonymous block. Sorry, let me take new file here. Anonymous block. What we are writing? Declare begin end semicolon slash. Declare n as integer. Read n value at runtime. N colon equals to ampersand n. Now we are reading n value. Okay. If n value greater than 0, positive. So we want to check whether the number is positive or negative or 0. So all positive numbers are greater than 0. Greater than 0. All negative numbers, -1, -2, -3, these are the negative numbers. All negative numbers are less than 0. All positive numbers are greater than 0. All negative numbers are less than 0. If number is greater than 0, positive. If number is less than 0, negative. This one only we have to write using searched case. What we are writing here? Case. When write the condition for positive. N greater than 0, then print positive. So write dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. Okay, positive. Positive we are printing. Next. Okay. This condition false means not positive. Check one more condition. When n less than 0. If n is less than 0, then it has to print negative. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line negative. So if a number is not positive, not negative, means definitely that is 0. So else 0. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line number is 0. To close this case, right, end case like this, you can use searched case. Save this with the name searched case demo. Searched case demo dot sql. Okay. At the rate d colon slash bash 2pm slash searched case demo dot sql. Observe here, it is asking n value. I'm giving n value as 25 positive. 25 is positive. Again, I am running. It's asking n value. I'm giving n value as minus 25. Minus 25 is negative. Again, I am running. Asking n value. N value I'm giving as 0. 0. So like this, we can use searched case. What is happening? Observe. If we give n value as 25 here, 25 greater than 0, condition is true. Printing positive, coming out of the case. Suppose I am giving number as minus 25. Minus 25 greater than 0, false. Minus 25 less than 0, true. So it is printing negative, coming out of the case. Suppose I am giving number as 0 here. 0 greater than 0, false. 0 less than 0, false. All conditions false, executes else statement, print 0. Like this, we can use searched case. If others are, okay, sometimes we need to understand the programs which are written by others. If others are writing like this, don't get confused. Is using searched case, it is same as if else. That's it. Now, you know very clearly about case control structure. All conditional control structures are over. Now you know all conditional control structures. Please confirm, is it clear about case? Is it clear about conditional control structures? Online students, please confirm, is it clear about conditional control structures? Okay. Now, to perform one action based on condition, if then. To perform one action based on condition, if then. To perform any one of two actions based on condition, if then else. To perform any one of more than two actions based on multiple conditions, if then else if. Inside of if we write any kind of if, that is nested if. Case we can use in two ways. One is simple case, another one is searched case. Simple case is same as switch, means it can check equality condition only. Searched case is same as if else if. Searched case can check any condition. Conditional control structures are over. Next one is looping control structures. From now onwards, I will explain all general programs only, not database programs. These loops related database programs I cover in next chapter, cursors. So loops related database programs we develop in cursors and collections. In the cursors and collections, In the cursors and collections, I covered database programs on loops. Here just we discuss general programs only. General programs only I am covering now. Listen. Topic name is looping control structures. Just syntax one example. Syntax one example I will explain now. Database related programs I cover in cursors and collections. Just understand here. So you already know the purpose of loop. Looping control structure is used to execute the statements repeatedly. To execute the statements repeatedly, we are using it. I already know this one. Suppose I want to print hello on screen. I want to print hello on screen. So to print hello, we're writing this code. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line hello. Like this we're writing. So one hello printed. Now my requirement is I want to print 100 hellos. 100 hellos I want to print now. I want to print 100 hellos. This is my requirement. So to print 100 hellos, if you write this statement again, 2 hellos it prints, 3 hellos it prints. If you follow this way, 100 statements we have to write. To print one hello, this one statement is printing one hello. I want to get 100 hellos. So if I write this statement for 100 times, it prints 100 hellos, okay. But increases length of code. 100 lines code you are writing just to print hello 100 times. 100 lines of code you are writing. It becomes complex. So to execute this statement repeatedly, instead of writing this statement for 100 times, instead of writing statement for 100 times, write statement once, instruct that, execute it for 100 times. Okay, here instruct that, execute it for 100 times like this. Execute this code for 100 times. Not only while any loop, execute this code for 100 times. While our for our simple loop, any. Okay. So just we are instructing that execute the statement for 100 times. Tomorrow, if you want to print 1 lakh hellos, suppose if you want to print 1 lakh hellos, if we follow this way, this one is printing 1 hello. This one is printing second hello. This one is printing third hello. If we follow this way, 1 lakh statements we have to write. Code length will be increased. Instead of writing 1 lakh statements, just write that one statement in the loop, write that repetitive statement in the loop, instruct that, execute this code for 1 lakh times. See, to print 100 hellos or 1 lakh hellos, same length of code I am writing here. So this is advantage. To perform same action repeatedly, we are using the concept loop. So to execute the statements repeatedly, the statement will be executed repeatedly for 1 lakh times. To execute the statements repeatedly, we are using loop. Okay. Most of you already know. Those who are new to the programming, for them I am telling. PLSQL provides following looping control structures. PLSQL provides following looping control structures. First one is while. Second one is simple loop. And third one is for. These are the 3 looping control structures. While, simple loop and for. While is same as Java, no changes there. Execution process same, little bit syntax difference is there. So while loop syntax, while syntax, observe here, while syntax is writing like this. While okay, now you tell me, in Java, how you are writing while loop? While in the parenthesis you are specifying the condition. So can we write while in capital letters here? No. While is a keyword. Keyword we must write in the small letters only in Java. Java case sensitive. Whereas our PLSQL not case sensitive. You can write while in uppercase, lowercase, mixed letters, no problem. And is parenthesis compulsory here to specify the condition? Yes, parenthesis compulsory. In our Java, in our PLSQL, parentheses are not required. Right condition. Is opening curly braces indicating starting point of loop, closing curly brace indicating ending point of loop. In between this, we are writing the statements. Like this, you are writing in Java. Okay, in PLSQL, same thing. Observe while keyword, PLSQL not case sensitive. You can write while in upper, lower, mixed, no problem. After while, write condition. Condition. In Java, parentheses are compulsory for condition. In PLSQL, parentheses are not required. Even if you write no problem, not required, no need to write. To indicate starting point of loop, in Java, we are writing opening curly braces. To indicate ending point of loop, closing curly braces we are writing. In the PLSQL, to indicate starting point of loop, write loop. To indicate ending point of loop, we write end loop. Remember this. Just like in Java, opening curly brace indicating starting point of loop, a loop is indicating starting point of loop. Just like in Java, closing curly brace indicating ending point of loop. In PLSQL, end loop is indicating ending point of loop. In between that, write the statements which we want to execute repeatedly. In between this, write the statements. Execution process same as Java. Most of you are from Java background. That's why I'm comparing with Java here. Just like in the Java, we are using while keyword, then condition. Here also same while condition. Just like here, starting point of loop, ending point of loop. Here, loop, starting point of loop, and loop, ending point of loop. In between that, write the code which you want to execute repeatedly. So the execution process, what is happening here? Same as Java, no change. First, it checks condition. If condition true, enters into the loop. Executes these statements. After executing all statements, again checks with the condition. Again, if condition is true, again executes the statement. After executing all statements, again checks with the condition. Like this, as long as the condition is true, executes the statements. As long as the condition is true, executes the statements. When condition false, comes out of the loop. That's it. Once again, I'm telling. First, it checks condition. If condition true, enters into loop, executes statements. After executing all statements, again checks with the condition. Again, if condition is true, again executes the statements. Like this, as long as the condition is true, executes the statements. As long as the condition is true, executes the statements. So when this condition is false, it terminates this loop, comes out of the loop. That's it. Now, see one example on while. Okay, the statements in. Okay, statements in while loop get executed as long as the condition is true. As long as the condition is true. So when condition is false, it terminates the loop. See one example on while. General program I'm explaining. Example on while. Understand this. Write a program to print numbers from 1 to 4. I want to print numbers from 1 to 4. This is my requirement. So using while loop, I want to do this program. This is the output we want to get. This is our requirement. We want to get output as 1, 2, 3, 4. So assume these values as I. Assume these values as I. We want to get output as 1, 2, 3, 4. So assume these values as I now. What is I starting value? I ending value? 4. So anonymous block I'm defining. I'm writing the code here. Observe. Declare. Begin. End. Semicolon. Slash. Declare I as integer. I int. I int. Like this way declare. Initial value of I is 1. So I colon equals to 1. Okay. So print I value. How to print I value? WMS underscore output dot. Put underscore line I. I value will be printed. It prints 1 now. So it prints 1. After printing 1, I want to make I value as 2 now. Make I value as 2. I'm writing I colon equals to I plus 1. Now here I value becomes 2 here. Here I value becomes 2 now. So just like in the Java, you are writing I plus plus. In the Java, you are writing I plus plus. So I plus plus means what is the meaning of I plus plus? I equals to I plus 1. In our PLSQL, there is no, then in our PLSQL, there is no increment operator. So that's why I'm writing like this. So here assignment operator is colon equals to. So I colon equals to I plus 1. To increase one value of I, we are writing I colon equals to I plus 1. That's it. So now the same code, if you write for 4 times, we get 1, 2, 3, 4 output. Observe. Suppose I'm copying this code, the same code I'm writing for 4 times. We get output as 1, 2, 3, 4 now. The same code I'm writing for 4 times. If I write like this, I get output as 1, 2, 3, 4. Check here. Just a minute. Let me. So if you write like this, we get output as 1, 2, 3, 4. But same code we are writing again and again here. We get correct output only. But same code we are writing again and again here. Understand here? Here initially I value is 1. I value is 1. I value is 1 here. So because of this printing statement, 1 printed. I plus 1. I value becomes 2. Because of this printing statement, 2 printed. I plus 1. I value becomes 3. Because of this printing statement, 3 printed. I plus 1. I value becomes 4. Because of this printing statement, 4 printed. Value becomes 5. Like this. Observe here, same code I'm writing for 4 times. We are getting output as 1, 2, 3, 4 only. But if we follow this way, same code we are writing again and again. Printing I value, increasing I value. Printing I value, increasing I value. Same code again and again I'm writing for 4 times. Instead of writing same code repeatedly, write this repetitive code inside of the loop. Print I value, increase I value. This code we want to execute for 4 times. So instruct that execute this code for 4 times. So right here, while, write the condition now. Observe, last value is equals to 4. Above values are less than 4. If I value is less than or equals to 4, execute this code. If I value is less than or equals to 4, execute the code. When I value 5, it stops. 5 less than or equals to 4, false. It stops. When I value is 4, execute this code. When I value less than 4, execute this code. I value less than 4, execute. I value less than 4, execute. I value less than 4, execute. I value equals to 4, execute. When I value is not less than or equals to 4, stop. So 4 times this code will be executed. Tomorrow, if you want to print numbers from 1 to 100, add 100. 1 to 100 it prints. 100 times this code will be executed now. Here you are instructing that execute this code for 100 times. If you write 4, 4 times code will be executed. If you write 100, 100 times code will be executed. If you write 1 lakh, 1 lakh times code will be executed. If you write n, n times code will be executed. Read n value at runtime. So now, this is the code. See the execution process, what is happening? This code prints numbers from 1 to 4. I'm explaining execution process now, understand. Same as Java, no change. Those who are new to the programming, to them I'm explaining. Most of you already know this. Those who are new to the programming, for them I'm explaining. I variable created. Initially, I value is 1. It checks the condition now. Condition is I less than or equals to 4. The condition. This condition will be tested now. Now current I value is 1. Understand here. Here I created. Here I value is 1. First it checks while condition. Condition is I less than or equals to 4. I less than or equals to 4 is the condition. Current I value is 1. Is 1 less than 4? It is checking. Is this condition true? Yes, true. True means enters into loop. Because of condition is true, enters into loop. Prints I value. Prints I value. Current I value is 1. 1 printed. I plus 1. Current I value is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. I value becomes 2 now. Now I value is not 1. I value is 2 now. Statements in the loop are over. After becoming I value as 2 here, statements in the loop are over. Again checks with the condition. Is 2 less than 4? It is checking. Is this condition true? Yes. If condition true, again executes the code. Prints I value 2, makes I value as 3. Prints I value 2, makes I value as 3. Now I value is not 2, I value is 3 now. Statements in the loop are over. Now I value is 3. After making I value as 3, statements in the loop are over. Again checks with the condition. Is 3 less than 3? It is checking. Is 3 less than 4? It is checking. Yes, true. Prints 3. Increases I value. I value becomes 4. Now I value is not 3. I value is 4. So statements in the loop are over. After making I value as 4, again it checks with the condition. Is 4 less than 4? It is checking. No. Is 4 equals to 4? It is checking. Yes. True. Printing 4. I plus 1. 5. I value is 5 now. Now statements in the loop are over. Statements in the loop are over. Again checks with the condition. So 5 less than or equals to 4. 5 less than or equals to 4. Condition is false. When condition is false, it comes out of the loop. First time I value 1, 1 printed. When I value is 2, 2 printed. When I value 3, 3 printed. When I value 4, 4 printed. When I value 5, condition false, coming out of the loop. That's it. Same as Java, execution process same as Java, no change. This is the way of using while loop. While loop topic is over. So these are the general programs. Database related programs I cover in cursors and collections. As of now, just understand syntax, how to use the loop. Is it working or not? Check here. Take new file, save it. The name while demo. While demo.sql. While demo.sql. Compile and run it. At the rate d:/bash 2pm slash while demo.sql. See here. It is printing numbers from 1 to 4. Please confirm, is it clear about while loop? Okay. Now, next one. If you understand while loop, easily you can understand simple loop. Simple loop. What is simple loop? Understand now. Simple loop, important, useful, pay attention, listen carefully. Easy. To indicate starting point of loop, we are writing loop. To indicate ending point of loop, we are writing end loop. In between this, we write the code. You already know this. In between this, we are writing the code which we want to execute repeatedly. Like this, we are writing. In front of this, if we are writing while, if we are writing while, this is while loop. If we are writing for here, this is for loop. If we write while here, this is while loop. This is while loop syntax. If we write for here, this is for loop. If we don't write anything here, this is simple loop. This is simple loop now. But loop must be terminated. In case of while, when this condition is false, loop will be terminated. So to terminate the loop, some condition is required. To terminate the loop, some condition is required. But in simple loop, we are not writing any condition here. But loop must be terminated. Loop must be terminated. Here we are not writing any condition in simple loop. That's why to terminate this simple loop, we take the help of exit or exit when. Exit when we can write. Exit when if you want to use, write exit when condition. Or if you want to use exit, write exit like this. So to terminate the simple loop, take the help of exit when or exit. Remember this. To terminate the loop, condition is required. In case of while, here we are in condition. But in simple loop, there is no condition. In simple loop, there is no condition. If you write this much only, it becomes infinite loop. Infinite times it executes. Loop must be terminated. So to terminate the simple loop, we're writing like this. To terminate the simple loop, take the help of exit when or exit. This exit when or exit is same as break control structure in Java. In Java, using break, you can come out of the loop. In PLSQL, using exit when or exit, you can come out of the loop. When exit statement is executed, it jumps out of the loop. Just like in the Java, instead of loop, if we use break, it jumps out of the loop. The same as break. Just like break breaks the loop. So here exit or exit when exits the loop. So to exit from the loop, we are taking the help of exit when or exit in simple loop. That's it. So this is the syntax of simple loop. See one example. See here. Write a program to print numbers from 1 to 4. Program to print numbers from 1 to 4 using simple loop. I want to do this. So we want to get output like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Assume these values as I. Assume these values as I. Read the program now. Anonymous block. Declare begin end semicolon slash. Declare I as integer. I int. So I starting value is 1. Assign one value to the I. I colon equals to 1. I want to print I value. To print I value, write dbms underscore output dot. Put underscore line I. I value 1 will be printed. Then make I value as 2. To make I value as 2, writing I colon equals to I plus 1. Execute these two statements repeatedly. Here I value becomes 2 here. Print 2. Make I value as 3. Print 4. Okay. I'm sorry. Prints 3. Next. Make I value as 4. Prints 4. Make I value as 5. When I value is 5, terminate the loop. So this code we want to execute repeatedly. So write this code inside of the loop. Like this we are writing. So if you write code this much only, it becomes infinite loop now. Now this loop is infinite loop now. Prints I value, increases I value. Prints 1, I value becomes 2. Prints 2, I value becomes 3. Prints 3, I value becomes 3. Sorry, I value becomes 4. Prints 4, I value becomes 5. Like this. Infinite times it executes. Prints I value, increases I value. Prints I value, increases I value. When infinite loop is found, our screen will be struck here. We cannot continue our work. Our screen will be struck. In Java, if infinite loop is there, continuously it runs. But here it will not run. In Java, continuously it runs if infinite loop found. But in PLSQL, our screen will be struck if infinite loop is found. So if infinite loop is found, our screen will be struck. So this is infinite loop. Loop must be terminated. So to terminate this loop, I am taking the help of exit when. Understand now? See, here initially I value 1. Here initially I value 1. So here it prints 1, I plus 1, I plus 1, I value becomes 2. Now this code prints 2, I plus 1, I value becomes 3. This code it is executing repeatedly. Please understand this. Here I created. Here initially I value is 1. Directly it enters into the loop. Prints I value 1 here. It is printing 1. I plus 1, I value is becoming 2. Statements are over. Printing 2. I plus 1, I value becomes 3. Printing 3. I plus 1, I value becomes 4. Printing 4. Okay. After printing 4, I want to terminate the loop. When I value is 4, terminate the loop. Now I value is 4. So 4 printed here. After printing 4, terminate the loop. So to terminate the loop, what I'm writing here? Exit when I equals to 4. When I value is 4, terminate the loop. That's it. So like this we are writing. So to terminate the loop, take the help of exit when. Exit when I equals to 4. Like this we can write. No, I want to use exit, sir. I don't want to use exit when, sir. I want to use exit. If you want to use exit, write like this. If I equals to 4, then exit. Like this. Like this we write. Now, instead of writing 3 lines code, if you want to use exit, write this way. If you want to use exit when, write this way. So instead of writing 3 lines code, it's better to write 1 line. So this one is equivalent to this one. Anyone you can write. Exit when I equals to 4, you can write. This one you can write. Or you can also write if I equals to 4, then exit. Anyone you can write. So instead of writing 3 lines, it's better to write 1 line. Is the way of using exit, is the way of using exit when. Now see the execution process, what is happening here? Because of this declaration, I created, this is I. Because of this assignment, I value becomes 1. I value is 1. Directly it enters into loop. Because of this printing statement, prints I value as 1. It checks the condition now. I equals to 1 condition tested here. I equals to 1, sorry, I equals to 4 condition tested here. This condition will be tested. So what is the current I value here? Current I value is 1. Current I value is 1. It is checking. Is 1 equals to 4? False. It will not terminate the loop. So I value will be increased. I value becomes 2. Statements in the loop are over. Statements in the loop are over. Again, executes the code. Now printing I value 2 printed. Is 2 equals to 4? It is checking. Is 2 equals to 4? False. I plus 1. I value becomes 3. Statements in the loop are over. 3 printed. Is 3 equals to 4? It is checking. False. I plus 1. I value becomes 4. Statements in the loop are over. 4 printed. Is 4 equals to 4? It is checking. Yes, true. When condition is true, it exits from the loop. Loop is terminated now. Like this, it executes. So first time I value 1, 1 printed. So 1 equals to 4, false. Loop not terminated. Then I value became 2, 2 printed. 2 equals to 4, false. Loop not terminated. Okay, I value becomes 3, 3 printed. 3 equals to 4, false. Loop not terminated. I value becomes 4, 4 printed. After printing 4, 4 equals to 4, condition is true. So when condition is true, comes out of the loop. Like this it executes. So this is simple loop. To terminate the simple loop, take the help of exit when or exit. Okay. Just like in the Java, inside of loop. So suppose in the for I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 10, I plus plus. Okay. Suppose I'm writing like this, system.out.println, system.out.println, I. Okay. If I write break here, suppose if I write break here, so it comes out of the loop. Here I value 1 printed. After printing 1, it comes out of the loop. Irrespective of this condition, loop terminated because of break. Just like in the Java, when break is executed, it's coming out of the loop. Here, when exit statement is executed, it comes out of the loop. Exit is same as break in Java. That's it. Okay. Next one. So is it executing or not? Check here. Copying this. A new file. Save it. Is example on simple loop demo dot sql. Simple loop demo dot sql. So at the rate d colon slash bash 2pm slash simple loop demo dot sql. See, it's printing numbers from 1 to 4. Our program is working perfectly. This code is printing numbers from 1 to 4. No, if you instead of writing exit when I equals to 4, if you want to write only exit, if I equals to 4, then exit. If I equals to 4, then exit. Like this also you can write. And save this code. Same output we get, no change. Once again, I am compiling, same output we are getting. So we can write exit when or exit. This is about simple loop. Simple loop is over. I'm writing points regarding exit when and exit. This exit when is jumping control structure. It is a jumping control structure. And remember that it can be used in loop only. It can be used in loop only. It cannot be used directly. It can be used in loop only. So what's the purpose of it? It is used to terminate the loop. To come out of the loop. We're using it. When exit statement is executed, it comes out of the loop. Okay. Syntax is exit when condition. We write exit when condition. Remember that this we can use in loop only. For exit also same point. Exit is the jumping control structure. Exit can be used in loop only. To terminate the loop, we use it. Syntax is exit we write. Just we write exit instead of the loop. It we can write in a loop only. It cannot be used directly. Now you tell me what is the output of this program. You tell me this. The question is like this. For example, the question is like this: declare begin end semicolon slash. I'm writing two printing statements here. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Hi, I'm writing. Hi. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Put underscore line. Bye, I'm writing. Bye. Okay. So this is a code now. Now you tell me what is the output of this code now. What is the output of this code? What's the output of this program? Hi, bye will be printed. Hi, bye will be printed. In between this, I'm writing exit now. Now, what is the output of this program? What is the output of this program? What is the output of this program? Error it gives. Why error? Exit statement we can write in loop only. Can we write exit statement directly? No. Just to focus this point only, I asked this question. What is the output of this program? Error. Output is error. It gives error as exit can be used inside of loop. Exit can be used inside of loop only. In this meaning, it gives some technical message. Exit must appear inside of a loop. Error we get. Check here. If exit is not there, works perfectly. See, just I'm copying this code. SQL prompt. See here, printing hi bye. This code is working perfectly. Printing hi bye. Hi bye, we are getting. But in between this, if I write exit, now it gives error. See here. error we are getting. See, high print high because of this exit. Exit we cannot write directly. So that's why it is giving error. Error it is giving. Compile time error we are getting. Here loop is not there. It means exit. It means exit. Exit must appear inside a loop. Exit must appear inside a loop. So we are getting output as error here. Exit we cannot use directly. Okay, exit purpose is terminating the loop. If loop is not there, what you are terminating here? The loop is not there, what you are terminating? Meaningless. If loop is there, terminates the loop. Okay, here loop is not there, what you are terminating? Oracle is not understanding, error it is giving. So this is about exit and exit when. To terminate the loop, we are using this exit or exit when. Here to terminate this simple loop, I am using exit when. So if you want to use exit, right? If I equals to 4, then exit end. Instead of writing 3 lines, it's better to write 1 line. Both are same. This is about exit, exit when. Next one is for loop. Okay. This for loop and go to we need to discuss now. For and go to we need to discuss. Pay attention, listen carefully. We're discussing about for now. For loop. For loop syntax is writing like this. For variable name, for variable name in lower value dot dot upper value. Loop, end loop. In between this, we write the statements which we want to execute repeatedly. Like this we write. This is for loop syntax. Sometimes we write reverse also. Writing reverse is optional. Later we discuss about reverse. Writing this reverse is optional. Later we discuss about reverse. As of now, observe without reverse. Later we discuss about reverse. Leave it. For variable name in lower value dot dot upper value. In the loop and the loop, we are writing the statements. Remember the syntax, follow it. I want to print numbers from 1 to 4. Very easy. I want to print numbers from 1 to 4. Assume these values as I. So take this as a loop variable. Variable name is I. What is I starting value? 1. What is I ending value? 4. Lower value? 1. Upper value? 4. Write 1 dot dot 4. For I in 1 dot dot 4. Which value we want to print? I value. Print I value. That's it. So first time I value 1, 1 it prints. When I value 2, 2 it prints. When I value 3, 3 it prints. When I value 4, 4 it prints. When I value 5, 5 is not in this range. Terminates the loop. So this is a syntax of for loop. Example on for. Write a program to print numbers from 1 to 4 using for loop. So we want to get output like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Assume these values as I. So at the code here. Declare begin end semicolon slash. Write for loop here. Write for loop for variable name is I. In starting value 1 dot dot 4. Dot dot also part of code. Lower value 1, upper value 4. loop, end loop, loop, end loop, loop, end loop. I want to print I value. So write dbms underscore output dot put underscore line I am writing. Observe carefully here. Am I declaring I variable here? Am I declaring I variable here? I variable declared in this program or not? Please confirm. Is I variable declared or not? I didn't declare I variable. Observe. I didn't declare I variable. Is it working or not? Check here. Is it working or not? Check here. Working perfectly. Observe. 1, 2, 3, 4. I is not declared here. I is not declared. Working perfectly. See, we are getting output as 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't declare any I variable. I didn't declare any I variable. Working perfectly. So with this, we can understand that we have no need to declare for loop variable. No need to declare. No need to declare for loop variable. This is first important point regarding for loop. No need to declare. For example, take this while loop code. Take this while loop code. Observe, this is while loop code. I'm copying this entire code, working perfectly. Entire code I'm copying, working perfectly. Okay. This is while loop code, working perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, it is printing. Suppose if I don't declare I, just from begin to end only I'm copying. Just from begin to end only I'm copying. If I is not declared in while loop, it is demanding. It is telling that I must be declared. See here. Here only begin end is there. I didn't declare. I'm using while loop here. I'm not declaring any I. I is not declared here. If I is not declared, it is telling error. I must be declared, it is telling. I is not declared, means memory not allocated. Then how can you assign the value? Error it is showing. Memory is not there. In that memory, how can you store the value? Right? Memory is not allocated. Then how can you store a value in the I? It is giving error here. I must be declared, it is telling. So in case of while, this variable must be declared. But in case of for, I didn't declare any I variable. It is working perfectly. I didn't declare I variable here. It is working perfectly. We are getting output as 1, 2, 3, 4. With this, we can understand that we have no need to declare this loop variable. Remember this point. Implicitly, it will be declared as number type. We have no need to declare loop variable. This is first important point regarding for loop. Regarding for loop, first important point is we have no need to declare. We have no need to declare for loop variable. Implicitly, it will be declared as number type. Implicitly, it will be declared as number type. No need to declare it. This first important point. Practically, we are saying I didn't declare I variable. Just I'm copying this code only. At SQL prompt. See. I'm sorry, not copied. Copy this code. Observe here. In this code, I didn't declare I variable, working perfectly. I didn't declare, working perfectly. So with this, we can understand that we have no need to declare loop variable. First important point regarding for loop. Second important point. See, suppose I am writing like this. You tell me the output of this program. Begin, end, semicolon, slash. Just now we have written this code. Just now we have written this code. This code is printing numbers from 1 to 4. This code is printing numbers from 1 to 4. Suppose I am writing 10 here. 10. What is the output of this program? 1 to 10 it prints. This code prints numbers from 1 to 10. Okay. I'm copying this code. It's printing numbers from 1 to 10, working perfectly. Now what I'm doing is I'm writing like this. I colon equals to 5. I colon equals to 5 I'm writing. Now you tell me what is the output of this code? 5 to 10. So those who are from Java background, they give answer as, so here initially I value is 1, but here I value is becoming 5. So most of the students give answer as, it prints numbers from 5 to 10. Those who are from Java background, they give answer as 5 to 10, but output of this program is error. Error it gives. Why error, sir? This I is the loop variable. Loop variable is read-only variable. You cannot write. Assigning means writing. Assigning means writing. Printing means reading. Printing means what? Reading. I value we are reading here. Reading possible. But in the loop variable, can we write, sir? No. Loop variable is read-only variable. Please remember this point. If you don't know this point, you do this kind of mistakes only. Please remember this point. Loop variable is read-only variable. You cannot write like this. So I cannot be used as assignment target. I cannot be used as assignment target. Like this, it gives error. I cannot be used as an assignment target. Oracle gives this error. The meaning of this one is I is read-only variable. Read-only variable. Assigning means writing. You cannot write like this. So that's why we are getting error. Error we are getting. So this is second important point regarding for loop. Loop variable is read-only variable. Loop variable is read-only variable. Observe here. If I colon equals to 5 is not there, I'm copying this code. It works perfectly. It prints numbers from 1 to 10. See, I'm copying this code, working perfectly, printing numbers from 1 to 10. This code is working perfectly. But just I'm adding this code. I colon equals to 5. You cannot write data into loop variable. Loop variable is read only. You can read the data. I value I'm reading. You can read, but you cannot write. Error. See here. I'm trying to assign 5 here. In this line only, it is giving error. In line number 4, error it is selling. Error at line number 4. At line number 4, error it is selling. What is error? I cannot be used as an assignment target. You cannot assign data to the I. Loop variable is read only. You cannot write. This is second important point. First important point is no need to declare loop variable. Second important point is for loop variable is read only variable. And third important point is loop variable scope is limited to loop only. Okay. For example, I'm writing this code. I'm writing this code. This code prints numbers from 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Out of the loop, I'm writing dbms underscore output dot put underscore line I. Most of the students, what is the output of this program means? They give answer as this for loop is printing numbers from 1 to 10. This for loop is printing numbers from 1 to 10. Okay. So when I value is 11, when I value is 11, 11 is not in this range. Condition is false. Comes out of the loop. After loop, I am accessing I value. So now I value is 11. Most of the students give answer as 11 here. But here it will not print 11 because loop variable can be used inside of loop only. Here it gives error. Error it gives. Error it gives because loop variable we cannot use out of the loop. For loop variable inside of the loop only you can use. Inside of the loop I can use I. Out of the loop I cannot use I. That's why it is giving error. Why we cannot use, sir? Because it is local variable. When loop is terminated, I memory destroyed here. When I value is 11, terminating the loop. When loop is terminated, when I value is 11, see, when I value 1, 1 printed. When I value 2, 2 printed. When I value 10, 10 printed. When I value 11, 11 not falling under 1 to 10. Condition false. Coming out of the loop. When loop is terminated, I memory destroyed. I is not there. I is not alive. I memory destroyed when loop is terminated. How can you access I here? I is not alive. Okay. I has no value. I destroyed here. How can you access I? That's why it gives I must be declared. Error it gives. Here we get error. Okay. We're getting error as I must be declared it is select. Because our inside loop variable we can use within the loop only. Loop variable we cannot use out of the loop. Same as Java. In the Java, you are writing like this. For int I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 10, I plus plus. System dot out dot println. System dot out dot println I. This code prints numbers from 1 to 10. I'm trying to access I out of the loop. What is the output of this one? Error it gives. Because where you are declaring I here? In the loop. Loop variable scope is limited to loop only. In the loop, I can use I. So when I value 1, 1 it prints. When I value 2, 2 it prints. When I value 10, 10 it prints. When I value 11, 11 less than or equals to 10 condition false comes out of the loop. When loop is terminated, this I memory destroyed. I is not alive. How can you access I? Local variable. For loop variable, you can use inside of for only. You cannot use out of for. Same thing is happening here. This I variable, we can use inside of loop only. Out of the loop means error. That's it. This is another important point regarding for loop. 3 important points I told. First point, we have no need to declare loop variable. I'm not declaring I, working perfectly. No need to declare loop variable. Second important point, loop variable, read only variable. You cannot write. If you try to write in loop variable, error. Third important point, loop variable scope is limited to loop only. Loop variable scope is limited to loop only. Scope means availability. It is loop variable available for loop only. Scope means availability. Loop variable is available for loop only. Out of the loop, it is not available. Third important point. Please remember these 3 points important regarding for loop. First point, no need to declare loop variable. Second point, loop variable is read only. You cannot write like this. Third point, loop variable scope is limited to loop only. Out of the loop, we cannot use it. Okay. Is it clear about these 3 points? Now, write a program to print numbers from. Program to print numbers from 4 to 1. I want to print numbers from 4 to 1. So to print numbers from 4 to 1, I'm writing like this. Begin, end, semicolon, slash. So I'm writing like this. For what we are writing, I in Okay. Can we write like this, sir? 4 dot dot 1 loop, 4 dot dot 1 loop, end loop. If we write like this, we get output as. So I'm printing I value here. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line I. If we write like this, we get output as blank screen. Blank screen we get. Nothing will be printed. Blank output we get. Blank. Nothing is printed. Nothing is printed. Because always this condition is false. When always condition is false, it's not entering into the loop. Condition is also when condition is false, terminates the loop. First time condition is false. That's it. Always left one must be lower, right one must be upper. You cannot write reverse. Just like in the between and. Between and left value must be lower, right value must be upper. Here also same. Left one must be lower, right one must be upper. You cannot write reverse like this. If your requirement is printing numbers from 4 to 1, don't write 4 dot dot 1. Write 1 dot dot 4 only. Just to tell that print 1 to 4 reversely. What we are writing here? Reverse. Reverse keyword we are using. Now it prints numbers from 4 to 1. It prints numbers from 4 to 1. Observe here what it is printing? 4, 3, 2, 1. Just because of reverse. 1 to 4 reversely it is printing. If reverse is not there, we get output as 1, 2, 3, 4. Because of reverse, 1 to 4 it is printing reversely. So we are getting output as 4, 3, 2, 1. This is about loops. Loops topic is over. Now you know all conditional control structures, all looping control structures observe. And you know exit and exit when also. See. Next we need to discuss only one control structure. What is that one? Go to. Tomorrow we start our session with go to. Tomorrow we start our session with go to. Go to small topic, not that much important. After go to, we discuss about cursors. Cursors, very important topic. Session is very important. Don't miss the session. Tomorrow we discuss about cursors. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. Online students.